to know is where you're watching from. It's always fun to see where people are watching from. Hello, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Who else is there? LinkedIn. Welcome to my Wednesday night live stream. I'm only going to go live for a few minutes, and then I go to my exclusive private Patreon Zoom room where I can actually see your faces and you can talk back. So the first thing is how you can tell me where you're watching from. Let me turn on the comments over here on StreamYard. I have two cameras going TikTok, so you guys are there in the background. So I'd like to know how many or where you're watching from, and 3 quick questions. How many phones do I have on stream? 2. Just my phone and my computer right below. Hello from Minnesota. How are you? Hi, Arizona. Hi, Alabama. How are you? Let me get the comments streaming over here on StreamYard, on all the other social media platforms. Boston, Ohio. Hi, Australia. How are you? Seattle, good to see you. San Francisco Bay Area, nice to see you too. You're in Southern California, so am I. It rained here. Hi, Linda from Pasadena. I hope to see you in my Zoom room soon. So I'm going to do like just 15 minutes, just a couple questions, and then I'm moving over to my Patreon page where we have a private Zoom room. You have a few minutes to join. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. It's like $4 a month. So seriously, thank you for saying you love my podcast. It's over on Patreon as well now. I know everyone's all upset about anxious attachment versus avoidant attachment. The truth is I meant to say insecure attachment. It's an umbrella that covers it all. Hi from New Zealand. Hi from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Hello, Charlene. How are you? Hi, Linda, over here. How you guys? And, you know, I'm Canadian, Niagara Falls. I was just in Ottawa at a wedding, in fact. Anyway, so questions. If you have a relationship question, I'm going to answer 3 here. So shoot me your best relationship question. And now that you've told me where you're watching from, let's see. Thank you, Linda. Linda says, definitely join the Patreon. Let me put her comment up there. It's so nice to see her every Wednesday as well. Do I have a book? I've written 3 books. The first is called The Boyfriend Test, How to Evaluate His Potential Before You Lose Your Heart. The second is called The Girlfriend Test, How Dateable Are You? Where I interviewed 100 men, recently married men, and asked them, why'd you marry her? And why didn't you call the rest of us back? Interesting read. The third one is called The 30-Day Love Detox. Right now, God, I'm so shiny. What is this light here? The boyfriend test and the girlfriend test are on my Patreon page. We put up a chapter a week, so you're welcome to come and join us there. The 30-Day Love Detox, I think you can still get it on Amazon and everyone there. Relationship question. How do I ask my ex if he wants to get back together? We're talking and I'm confused. Well, you say these words. Hey, I realize I'm still having some feelings for you, but I don't want to send them in the wrong direction. What are you experiencing? That's all you do. That's all intimacy is you share your feelings about what you're feeling and ask them what they're feeling. I know it's scary if you're not used to it. Can people successfully become secure attached from being anxious? Yes, that was me. I spent a lot of years in psychotherapy. I also think I healed partly from having a good, close relationship with my children and getting a PhD. But reading, I thought myself, I went through, okay, if you guys missed my video on the 4 stages of personal change, let me go through it. Imagine that your insecure attachment style is a hole in the street. So stage 1, and none of you are probably in that stage anymore, is you're walking down the street, you don't see a hole, and you fall in it. Many of you may still be in stage 2, though, and I went through that stage, where you're walking down the street, you see the hole, you recognize it, and you still fall in it. Stage 3 is when you walk down that street, you see that hole, you recognize it, and you very, very carefully walk around it. And stage 4 is you take a different street. So stage 3 is about dating different kinds of people. Sometimes you have to learn to tolerate kindness if it's something you're afraid of, and try to discern if this person who's being super kind to you has a secure attachment style or whether they have their own anxious attachment style. And that's not going to work for you either. And then you do it by trial and error, bit by bit. But, the good news about dating apps and the mating marketplace where we are in, where there's such an abundance of mates, is you can try it out on different people till you find the puzzle piece that fits for you. Okay, any other questions? Let me go back to comments here. I have to click a button to reveal them over on the other ones. Put my banner back up. Thank you, Linda, for that nice comment. Question. That's a comment. Thank you, Irishman in New York. That's very nice. What can I do if the guy I'm chatting kept saying he's too busy to voice call? You stop texting. That's a fake person. If they're too busy to get on the phone, in fact, everybody of all genders, rule number one, if you get on a dating app, don't think you're dating on the app. It's a meeting app. And the first thing you should do is get on the phone very quickly, because you can discern so much about somebody by their voice and in conversation, and then you don't even have to waste time having a cup of coffee with them. So I'm quite serious. Get on the phone quickly with potential mates. Block your number if you want. Get a Google phone. I don't care, but get on the phone and talk. Question. What do you do when a guy confesses his love for you, but then he says he needs separation? Well, you explore what that means. He probably is terrified of his feelings of love. He's actually terrified that you're going to hurt him. He's terrified of the breakup. And there's nothing you can do to take that fear away from him. Unfortunately, he's got to want to do the work, but you can ask questions. I know you're a texter and I know you're shy on the phone, but you're going to have to learn to talk to people. You can't have a full-on relationship just texting, okay? You need to literally get on the phone. Oh, my banner's not going up like I thought it was. There it is. Oh, I see. It does banner and it does Linda's comment. I think once you put a comment up, Linda, it just stays up. So there we go. Where do I get my eyeglasses? Off topic. I get them from my eye doctor. And I can't remember with this brand. I think this is Lily Pulitzer brand. My big chunky ones, I know, are Yves Saint Laurent. Once you get really bad eyesight, I buy glasses instead of shoes. So I have lots of glasses. Thank you so much for your kind compliments. What's the base dating app at 49? All dating apps can search by age, so it doesn't matter. And actually, there's no one dating app that's better than the other. It's about how you use it. And the rules for using it are very simple. Get in the real world quickly and have a coffee, talk to somebody, stop the texting. And also, don't match with too many people at once, because then you'll suffer from paradox of choice. The more choice you have, the least likely you are to make a choice. And when you do make a choice, you're not going to value it very much. So match with 2 people, talk to each of them on the phone, get rid of one. Then meet the next one for coffee. Then match with 1 or 2. That's it. Thank you from Ireland. I'm Irish, the Walshes. I went and visited. It was so fun. It was so nice. I love Ireland. Is it possible to be too much for some men? Too much what? Be more clear. I need more information. Hello, Canada, my home. Good to see you. But I like the weather in Southern California. Question here. Charlene asks, how do you know if you are in a healthy relationship? This is a great question, actually. One of my favorite questions, because so many people don't have a healthy model for love in their head. And the answer is, when your partner can both give and receive love comfortably, when you feel peace and not fear, when you're allowed to have a voice and express your feelings, these are all signs of a healthy relationship. Tips for optimizing a dating profile for the young men. Okay, well, according to the data, wear red. Literally, guys in red shirts get more swipe rights. I don't know why. Also, make sure you have a smile on. And dudes, I don't care if you're losing your hair. If you wear a baseball hat in every single shot, we know what that is. So just show us who you are. We're fine. What you do for a shy man. You might find somebody who really loves shy men because they talk a lot. Introverts and extroverts are great together. What do you do when your partner doesn't accept help? It's not your job to change him or fix him. Remember, everybody, happiness is baggage that you're supposed to bring in relationships with you, so you can unpack that baggage and share it. Happiness is an inside job. You don't find happiness by trying to fix someone else or by hoping that you'll find a mate who will make you happy. Happiness is something we need to work on all the time. Well, thank you for your kind words. Have I been vaccinated? Yes, 2 doses. I'm going to get my 3rd soon. I can't wait. I was Moderna. I was so happy to find out that Moderna has better coverage than Pfizer. I was walking around going, nah, 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 nah. I got Moderna early. Oh, yeah. I used that doctor thing and I was first in line, and I'm going to get my 3rd very soon. Although I want to talk to Linda, because Linda just got her 3rd and had lots of side effects. So I want to hear about that. Hello from Charlotte, North Carolina. So nice to hear from you as well. Okay, one more question, and then I got to go over to my Patreon page. We do a private, exclusive Zoom room. If you're shy, you can keep your cameras off. Often what people do is the first time they come on, they keep their cameras and mics off, and they're just like lurkers. They just watch what we're talking about. But there's a core group of lovely people who I'm getting to know and really enjoying spending time with them on Wednesday nights. So if you come over to my Patreon page, it is patreon.com/Dr. Wendy Walsh. We do a private Zoom room every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I would love to have some new people over there. It's, for me, like, it's one thing to do a live stream like this, where I'm just talking and I'm seeing the posts go really fast in front of me, but it's a whole different thing when I have you on screen and we're talking and you're real people. I know you're real people, but when you're in my Zoom room on Patreon, I really feel more connected and I like it. So, question about who cut my hair. My hair just keeps breaking off is what it does from all the curling irons. I have really curly hair, so use too much heat on it. Okay, well, come on over to Patreon. Is there any one more quick question? And let's see what I got up there. How do you have the Are We Exclusive talk? Well, that's not a question. It should be a statement, which is, I'd like to be exclusive. And the statement has the most power and should be spoken before you have sex for the first time. Now, remember, when you say to somebody, I'd like to be exclusive sexually, this is a health concern, mental health and physical health. So it's not unrealistic. You're not saying, oh, can we live happily ever after together? Will you marry me? Will you be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Can we post it on social media? None of that. All you're saying is, hey, while we're getting to know each other, I'd like to know that I'm the only one you're having sex with. And you say that before you have sex, so that there isn't this in-between situationship where you're wondering about the boundaries, because it's too late after you're having sex. It's really hard. I do have a YouTube channel, but I think I do have a YouTube channel for those asking, but I know I don't post enough there. I'm having so much fun on TikTok. That's what it is. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye now. Come over to my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Dr. Wendy Walsh. And at 6:30, I'll be live in the Zoom room. Good to see you. Hello. Thank you, Mike, for your compliment. And I will see you over on Patreon. Bye, everybody. Bye.